You walk into a quiet room, drop your pen on the floor, and it makes a loud clatter. Immediately, your face turns bright red. Your heart races. You are 100% convinced that every single person in that room is staring at you, silently judging your clumsiness. Or maybe you're walking down the street and suddenly realize you have a tiny coffee stain on your shirt. For the rest of the day, you walk around with your arms crossed, feeling incredibly self-conscious, convinced everyone you pass is thinking, "Look at that messy disaster." Here's the liberating truth. Almost nobody noticed. And the very few people who did notice forgot about it 5 seconds later. Welcome to the spotlight effect. The spotlight effect is a classic cognitive bias where we dramatically overestimate how much other people are paying attention to our appearance, mistakes, and behavior. We live our lives under the false impression that there is a giant glowing spotlight following us around everywhere we go, projecting our every flaw on a big screen for the world to analyze. To prove how powerful this mental illusion is, social psychologist Thomas Gilovich and his team conducted a famous experiment at Cornell University in 2000. They asked college students to put on an extremely embarrassing T-shirt featuring a giant picture of singer Barry Manilow, something most students at the time considered wildly uncool. The students were then instructed to walk into a room filled with their peers, sit down for a few minutes, and then leave. Afterward, the researchers asked the students wearing the shirt to estimate how many people in the room noticed who was on their shirt. The embarrassed students predicted that at least 50% of the room had spotted the cringe-worthy Manilow face. Then, the researchers interviewed the people sitting in the room. The actual result? Only 23% of the group had noticed the shirt. Less than half of what the wearers had assumed. So why does our brain trick us into feeling like the center of the universe? It all comes down to a fundamental quirk of human cognition called egocentric bias. From the day you are born to the day you die, you experience 100% of your life through your own internal perspective. You are constantly aware of your own thoughts, your own physical sensations, and your own insecurities. Because your own mind is the anchor of your reality, it's incredibly difficult for your brain to accurately gauge how other people perceive the world. When you spill coffee on your shirt, that stain dominates your visual field and your thoughts. To you, it feels huge. So your brain naturally projects your internal awareness onto everyone else, assuming their attention is aligned with yours. Furthermore, there is an evolutionary component. For early humans living in small hunter-gatherer tribes, social standing was a matter of life and death. Being judged negatively by your tribe could mean exile, which meant starvation. Our brains evolved to be hyper-vigilant about social missteps to protect our survival status. The tragic irony of the spotlight effect is that everyone else is trapped under their own spotlight. While you are obsessing over your coffee stain, the person sitting across from you is worrying about their bad haircut. The person next to them is stressing over a weird text message they sent 3 hours ago. Everyone is far too busy starring in their own internal movie to be an audience member in yours. Understanding the spotlight effect is like unlocking a superpower for your mental health. The next time you make an embarrassing mistake, fumble your words in a presentation, or wear an outfit you're unsure about, remind yourself, the spotlight isn't real. It's just a trick of your own brain. Stop worrying about what everyone is thinking of you, because chances are they aren't thinking of you at all. And that is the most freeing feeling in the world.